What's a scary thing that happened to you while you were watching a horror movie that caused you to freak out more than the movie would of itself? This happened a couple days after I saw a movie, but in the 6th grade, I watched The Strangers, and that had me shook. Like, it was all I could think about. Same and fair.
Yeah, The Strangers. Oh, well, I'll talk about it, but The Strangers was so fucking scary.
One night, my best friend tells me he finally got Halo 3 and to come over, so I pack my bag with my controller and snacks and head out. He lives a couple blocks away, and we live in a pretty safe area, so my parents let me go on my own. As I was walking, I ended up passing 3 high schoolers who started following me, saying they're going to walk with me. Now, internally, I was panicking because I was thinking about the movie, but one of those high schoolers was a girl, and she seemed really nice, and I thought she was cute. She was asking about my day, how old I was, yada yada yada. I loosened up a bit, then out of nowhere, one of the guys asked me if I've ever wanted to kill someone. In his words, do you ever think about just beating someone's head into the concrete with a brick until there's nothing left? And then goes into detail about how a splattered head would look. I'm like, no. And I tell them they don't have to keep walking me, I am good on my own. Then the girl starts pushing the conversation and asking me to think really hard about someone that I don't like and tell her what I would want to do to them. I ignore her. First guy asked me if I'm lying and if I've ever been so mad at my parents that I wanted to hurt them. I was like, no. Then he takes off his backpack and says he wants to show me something and pulls out a knife and a brick and asks me what I think they should do with them. I remember tears building up in my eyes without thinking and just bolted. I heard them laughing behind me and also heard someone running behind me. At this point, they stopped chasing me and I made it to my friend's house. I explained to his dad what happened, and he and his army buddies drove me around the neighborhood until we found the kids chilling at the park. They started crying and apologizing, claiming that they were just joking. They showed the knife was one of those prop knives that retracts when it touches you. My friend's dad made him give them the knife and the brick. The best thing that came out of this was that it scared my parents into giving me my first cell phone.
Dude, those kids need fucking therapy.
Fuck those kids.
Holy shit.
Fuck those kids.
Those are literally the kids that you see in horror movies from like all the school bullies that are like, certainly they wouldn't actually kill someone, right? No, they would.
They would, as it turns out.
Yeah, that's so...
Especially after watching The Strangers.
Yeah, no, it's
this
like
is not good in any scenario.
But having that at the forefront of your head, because that's literally the whole premise of The Strangers. Like, the whole thing at the end is they're like, why? She's like, why are you doing this? And they're like, because you were home.
Yeah.
So it's like, he's like walking, and he's like, why are you doing this? And they're like, because you were here.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it. That's the whole reason that you got hurt was because you were in the wrong place at the wrong time. And I think that's one of the scariest things. And I think that's why I like paranormal movies so much. Because I think that they're so not likely to happen.
Right.
Like, the odds of you getting possessed by a demon are 0.0000000000001%. The odds of you getting harmed by another person is like 25 or 30 or 40%. Like, you...
Right.
The odds of you getting attacked by a person are so high.
Yeah.
The world is so scary.
Other people are so scary.
Yeah.
I watched The Strangers. My high school boyfriend's grandparents had a timeshare for a ski resort up in the mountains, and it was in the summertime because it was much cheaper. So he and me and some of our friends went up to the cabin, watched The Strangers. It was my first time ever smoking weed. And then, the sun went down, and I'm sitting in this no one else is there because it's a ski resort in the middle of summer. I was like, they're going to come get us.
Yeah.
Dear God, no one would know. Who would save us? No one.
Yeah. The first time, it's really funny that you have that experience, because the first time I watched The Strangers, I was at a family reunion in Branson, Missouri, and we were in a cabin in the woods. And I was 10 years old.
Oh my God, no.
I was so young. My dad introduced me to horror movies way too young. I saw The Boogeyman when I was like 5 or 6 or something.
A little too young,
and so we watched The Strangers, and I remember watching it, and my tiny little pea brain as a 10-year-old could not fathom that somebody would do that to another person.
Right.
And then it got dark and I had to sleep with my dad because I was like, I can't sleep with myself. This is so scary. Like somebody's going to break in and kill us all.
Right.
Even though it's a house full of like 20 people, like a giant cabin in the woods.
Yeah, stranger things have happened.
Stranger things have happened. But yeah, I think about that anytime I'm in a remote cabin anywhere, which I've been to quite a few.
Yeah.
It's always in the back of my head. Like that movie has made such an impact.
Absolutely.
And it's a great horror movie and a great classic for that reason, because it is so real. It is something that every single person on earth can resonate with. Like,
you feel that fear.
Yeah.
Especially that shot where she's walking through the house and it makes me sick thinking about it.
The whole thing. It's like, it's one of those movies that I can't really rewatch it because of how
I saw it the
scary
one time. I am good. Because otherwise, I'm going to be looking over my shoulder all the time, which I'll never be looking forward, and that's how they'll get me.
Yeah. I watched it probably a year or two ago because they came out with the other one.
Oh,
the like new one.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Okay. It's so bad. Literally, the whole time I was watching it, I was like, this is so stupid.
Yeah.
Because at least in the first one, they make it so much more realistic. First of all, love that they picked Erwin as the main character. Love her. She's beautiful. What's the actress's name?
I almost joked. I don't know.
It's not Jennifer Gardner, but
Liv Tyler.
That's not. Is that Erwin? Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
she's beautiful.
What I was saying, they set this up as so normal, as like such a day-to-day thing. You have this couple who like they're not getting engaged, she's not ready. Like there's already like strife there, but you feel for this couple because they're so real already. And then it's just these series of unfortunate events, and when you're watching it, you're like, oh, they could do this. Oh, no, they can't.
Just kidding.
Actually, just kidding. They can't do that.
Yeah.
And it takes all of that fun out of like when you watch a silly, scary movie and you're like, just do this. Right. If you just do this, you will be okay.
It's like, no, you won't.
Yeah. In the first original Strangers, there is simply nothing they could do.
Yeah.
Nothing. Like, and that's that again, what's so scary is that you're like, oh, logically nope, never mind.
If I were here, here's what I would do, and I would totally get away and it'd be fine.
But in the new Strangers, it is completely opposite. Like the whole entire movie, you're like, why'd you do that? Weird. Why'd you do that? Weird. Why are you doing that?
Yeah.
Are you dumb? The whole movie, you're like, you're asking for it. Mm-hmm. I feel like you're asking. I feel like you want this to happen.
Like, oh no, please don't murder me, Mr. Gosling.
Exactly. I want to be in the sequel. Like, except she does die. So it's like, what do you want? You know? But going back to this story,
this poor kid,
that would be such a traumatizing thing.
Bright side, he got a cell phone.
Yeah, but
at what cost?
Yeah, you're like thinking about this. The kid who was describing what they would want to do with a brick, like they need serious help.
There was a kid who would do things like this in my sister's grade. He was weird. He was ostracized. No one was nice to him.
Yeah.
Because he would say weird shit like this. Mm-hmm. He ended up murdering someone. There's like a multi-part YouTube documentary on it. The person he murdered was this like homeless man who was downtown. He would always sit and read his book. He had a job at the bookstore. He just preferred to not live in traditional housing. Mm-hmm. Murdered him. And do you want to know more? It's awful.
I don't know. Tell me.
His mom found the head in his closet.
Oh, see,
It's,
and there's
like,
always
bad.
signs.
It's bad.
There's always signs.
Yeah, and there's, like, multiple reports of, like, schools kicking him out, complaints about him, and the parents are being like, well, my child would never do that. My child. Like, no, your child needed help.
Yeah.
You didn't get it. And he killed someone.
Yeah. That reminds me of, unfortunately, my sister. Because my sister in late middle school, early high school, and obviously, like, our childhood was rough.
Yeah.
But she went from loving, like, not 5 Seconds of Summer, One Direction and stuff like that. Like, she loved Hannah Montana, loved One Direction, loved the color yellow, was, like, super bright and happy. And then, like, one day it just switched, like, complete 180.
Yeah.
And she started harming herself. And trigger warning, sorry. Or I should have said that before, but trigger warning. She started harming herself. And then she started writing in her diary graphically about what she wanted to do to me and my mom.
Oh my God.
Like, in detail.
Yeah.
Very, very scary. And it got to the point where, like, I had booby traps set up in my room. Yeah. So if she came in the middle of the night, I would be able to, like, wake up and defend myself.
Yeah.
Because, like, one of the things that she had written in her journal was, like, something she wanted to do while I was asleep. And so my mom, like, got us locks, like, good locks for our doors and all this, which, you shouldn't have to do in your house, right?
Right.
But then it got to a boiling point where she held a knife to us.
Oh.
And my mom was like, you know what? I don't think this is a good idea anymore. I think you need help. And so she went and got help. She's not better, but she did go get help. But yeah, there's just always signs, and it's up to you whether or not you listen to them or not. And, like, these kids, there were signs.
It's like, yeah, we're just joking. It's like, no, that's a really weird, like, knock, knock, who's there?
Yeah.
Have you tried that?
That's a fun joke. Not traumatizing a kid, talking about how you want to crush somebody's head with a brick and then having a brick.
Yeah, and you're like, oh.
What a coincidence.
Oh my God.
Wow. You know what? Maybe we should test this theory out. You think?
Like, you weird motherfuckers.
Yeah,
like, go get a hobby.
Do something else. Go ride your bike around. Fucking Stranger Things it. Like, stop.
Yeah.
Like, there's no reason that your whole, I don't know, man.
Stop being a little freak.
It's so weird. That also reminds me, sorry, I keep going on the different tangents, but the story I was listening to do today, the no sleep story was the wife kept I can't remember the title. It was like, My Wife Won't Stop Peeking at Me. And it was basically this guy, he was like, I love horror movies. My wife hates horror movies. She's a very serious woman. I'm not. But one day, I saw her peeking out from around the corner at me, and she was just smiling really creepy and just staring at me. And I tried to say something, and she just giggled and ran away.
Yeah.
And then the next day, she was staring at me from around the corner, and she was on all fours, and then I saw her staring, and she giggled and ran away on all fours. And then the next day, they have a chest at the end of their bed, and he was laying in bed, and he heard the chest creak open, and he looked down at the chest, and he sees his wife staring up at him from the chest. Then the next day, he is in the shower, and he is washing his hair, and he looks over, and he sees his wife press up against the shower curtain.
Oh my God.
Mouth agape, giggling, staring at him, and he's like, I'm done. I'm out of here. I'm
Divorce.
leaving.
Yeah.
So
oh my God.
He leaves, goes to his brother's house. His wife's texting him, hey, like, where are you? Please come home. Please come home. And he doesn't respond. He goes to sleep. He wakes up because he feels like somebody's watching him. He looks to his left, and he sees his wife press against the window watching him sleep,
Ooh.
giggling, staring.
Yeah.
So
I hate that.
Yeah. So then, after that, he's like, I can't go home. I don't know what to do. Like, this is so scary. Like, something's wrong with her.
Yeah.
And he talked to his brother's wife, and he was like, she was like, oh yeah, I saw her today. She came by while you were sleeping and asked how you were doing. And he was like, did you let her in? And she was like, no, but she didn't seem okay. Like, she seemed really worried about you. So he's like, okay, like, I think she needs help. I'm going to go talk to her, try to get her to go seek help.
Yeah.
So he goes with his brother to her house. They walk in. It's completely dark. Like, there's no light. It's in the middle of the day. There's no light inside the house. Curtains are drawn. Blinds are closed. It smells like death. He goes upstairs, opens their armoire. There's a pile of eyeballs from different animals just sitting on the floor in their armoire. And then, like, he's like, what the hell? Like, what? He was like, we need to leave. So he starts packing his bag, and he starts hearing, like, the low chuckle again. And he looks over.
Leave your shit, my guy.
And his wife's under the bed, curled up, staring.
Oh my God, no! Get it. You can get new T-shirts.
Yeah.
Get
So
the fuck
he
out of
like
there.
reaches under the bed to try to like get her to come out to like take her to get help. She stabs him with a piece of glass.
Yeah.
He's like, holy shit. Then she sees his brother, and she immediately like something switches, and she becomes like absolutely feral. So they run out of the house. She chases him, tries to jump on his back, right? Claws him up. They get out of there. The cops get there. She's gone. She's gone. He goes to the hospital. The cops are like, you need to go somewhere safe. Go be with family and do something.
Yeah.
She knows that he's at the brother's house, so he's like, I can't stay here.
Yeah.
You guys be safe. I'm going to go somewhere else. So he drives an hour outside of town, and he's hiding out at a motel. And how the story ends is he gets a text, and she says, I see you.
I bet he used the credit card. She could see the credit card. Oh my God, that's
Yeah.
a spooky.
Isn't that a spooky story?
So my fight or flight is to punch the shit out of something.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying it's good, but if my spouse was just like creepy peeking at me, I wouldn't mean to do it. But like,
Oh, yeah. Immediately.
yeah.
Immediately. I could not do that. Like,
No.
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 Especially, what would have my like, the first time, I would have been like, hey, that's not funny.
We're not
Don't do
doing
that.
that.
Yeah,
We're
let's
not
not do
doing
that. The second time, running on all fours, I'd be like, hey, absolutely the fuck not. If
Yeah.
you do that again, I'm leaving.
Yeah.
The climbing out of the trunk.
No, I would have closed that trunk. I would have
Ooh, stapled that bitch shut, ran out of the house.
absolutely the fuck not. You're
No.
never seeing me again.
Exactly. That would have been it for me.
No.
The-
Who am I to pull you out from under the bed after I find your pile of eyeballs? I'm not going to save you.
No, I'm
Don't
leaving.
save her. She don't need to be saved.
God. Whatever has possessed you, let
She
it take
gone.
hold.
She
Yeah.
is gone. I am so sorry. I will pray on your grave because you're gone, baby.
Yeah. No. So,
Yeah, no, fuck that.
If you enjoyed that little story, be sure to watch the full episode here.
And make sure you like, subscribe, and all that jazzy.
Jazzy? I see what you did there. Wait, what was that?